Good evening. Thank you so much for your time, sir, for scheduling this meeting today. Today, for the Thoughts on Education interview campaign, we have Mr. Antony, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science in St. Albert's College, who is a tech-savvy, soft skill trainer, motivational speaker, and a strategic planner. He holds a master's degree in computer applications. He is also well known for academic leadership and his keen interest in the sphere of teaching and learning through electronic media, data science, and IoT. China Antony is a national level soft skill trainer and had engaged more than 180 residential camps for college students and youth. He is a recipient of Educational Icon Award 2019, Academic Leadership Award 2019, Best Nodal Officer Award by Election Commission of India in the year 2018, Prakriti Mitra Award and Raktadan Award in 2015. China Antony devised and implemented Vidya Mitra project, a skill enhancement program for the final year UG students in the Parliament constituency of Ernakulam. He also had carried out a research on skill enhancing of final year degree students under Vidya Mitra project. He also acts as a consultant for national, international accreditation and assessment process and looks into quality standards. Sir, let's move on to the questions now. Since you work as an academic leader with St. Albert's, what is the kind of institutional development that we are seeing?
We can divide it into different stakeholders' perspectives. The first one is from the faculty perspective, another is from the students' perspective, third is can be from industrial perspective, fourth is from kind of the society in general.
Right.
So there are a lot of stakeholders which involves in this process of education. Starting with the parents who try to learn about the system, what we are doing over there, so that they could bring their ward, their son or daughter to the institution where the excellence is being maintained. So from the perspective of the college, what we normally do is we try to ensure the excellence in each and everything. So the faculty training is one of the important area that we look into. The second thing is with regard to the students, that's a major stakeholder. And with regard to the teaching and learning aspect there in the St. Albert's College, here in the St. Albert's College, we have different batches specifically on timings. The forenoon batch is normally at 8 to 1:30, that's the academic delivery hours. And for the afternoon batch, it is from 1:45 to 5:45. So there is a freedom for students to do work along with their studies. That is one of the best things that I have seen in a higher education institute here in Kochi. That's only the Albert's cap, that peculiarity of the timing, so that they could simultaneously undergo a graduation or a postgraduate program, as well as they could go for some other degree. Now at present, the national education policy that was announced years before, the UGC have come up with new regulations where a student could simultaneously undergo two programs. Say for example, I could undergo BCom as well as, in case if I'm eligible, I can also undergo BA something, right? Or something related with the BCom itself even. Or even I could, if I have a basic, from the basic science background, then I could go for even BSc Mathematics, or a kind of a new generation programs where vocational skill is being nurtured. There is a lot of programs that's been offered in St. Albert's as well as in many other colleges in the city, in our city itself, for the vocational training also. So we focus on education as well as the preparing the student in Walsham, specifically into the industry. Yes. So these are the areas that we look into when we think from that point. Yeah.
Right. Moving on to the next question. So what is the overall vision of the college, and what is your role in upholding that vision?
Each and every educational institution have their own vision and mission. And the St. Albert's College as you are aware, we started the college in the year 1947, and the first Archbishop of Archdiocese of Verapulli, uh, Most Reverend Joseph Calandra, was the person who thought about such an institution where truth and service is our motto, right? And with regard to that motto, our admission process is transparent, and even for the management quota, we never, we ever accept donations. We never accept any donations. That's one of the major thing that I would like to share with, especially with the students who would like to join St. Albert's College. We have a transparent online green process where they can only apply only to the Albert's website, that is alberts.edu.in, alberts.edu.in. That is our college website. So they could directly apply to the alberts.edu.in portal. There you can see the admission portal. Click on the Alberts admission portal. So once you register, there will be kind of a rank list, which is basically on merit of the students. Nothing else will be counted out there. Even for the management quota, there will be a merit list. On the basis of the merit, the students will get the admissions in St. Albert's College. So please never engage with anyone, kind of a third person or kind of a mediators or anyone who comes and says that we will get you an admission in St. Albert's College. Don't ever think that that's a policy over there. We never entertain any kind of recommendations, even any kind of recommendations or donations, and we 100% follow the green, transparent online process. When I say green, it's purely online process. We think about, once a student is been applied till, sometimes he might get admission, may not be. But at the end, in case if the student gets an admission, he will undergo a lot of process in the 2-year PG program or in a 3-year degree program. And at the end, they will get the TC. Throughout these program years, the students have to undergo different types of portals. They will come across with a different type of portals, and we will be following purely green protocols over there. So that's what we meant by the green online transparent process. And the transparent is specifically in the prospectus. There is kind of equations, kind of rules or regulations how we calculate the merit. So the index mark also can be derived by yourself. So in case if there is kind of a dispute over your mark, even you can bring across to the competent authority, right? My point is something else. It's automated process, so there is kind of no interventions by anyone from our system, right? That's the peculiarity of St. Albert's College, and all these things are built by our own people there in the St. Albert's, especially by our management as well as the Department of Computer Science and the people over there. So that's first thing that I would like to say. So we uphold the truth and service. The first one is the truth. So we never want to engage in any kind of bribery or kind of something which is kind of a negative in nature. And second thing is that all the people over there are for the service of the people, as well as we believe the holistic development. So we say that for the service of the God. So in another way, we can say that whoever come across the St. Albert's College, or whoever steps into this Albert's for any kind of information, there will be people over there. There is an admission desk. There is a reception over there. You can ask them so that they could help you in guiding, counseling you for the concerned program.
Absolutely.
So that's in just a basic thing.
Right, sir. Right. This feature, this is very unique to this specific college, like I'd say. So, right now, moving on to the last question, sir. What do you see at St. Albert College greater strengths?
Last year we celebrated our 75th year. That's a platinum jubilee. So the legacy of 75 years itself is a great thing. I mean, I'm too proud to say that I'm also an alumnus of St. Albert's College, and after that, I got a great opportunity to serve the St. Albert's also. So that's one thing, that there is a lot of people over there. In the society who have undergone the great education of St. Albert's College. From the year 1947, we were the pioneers in kind of education, specifically in English education in the city, and later Press University, and later we were affiliated back to the Kerala University, and later to the Mahatma Gandhi University from its inception of the university. And we have a lot of undergraduate as well as postgraduate programs, especially the PhD programs also are there. And another thing that I would like to share with the students is that there are a lot of certificate and diploma programs where you can undergo during your degree program or during your postgraduate program. And as I shared at the beginning, we have vocational degree programs also, which is known as BVOC programs. There are a lot of BVOC programs that you can see from the website. There is a lot of programs, and in case if you are really interested in such programs which upskill your vocational skills, that will be really helpful for your entry into the industry. Right? Or for these vocational programs, it's kind of there's a lot of internship. When I say a lot of, in every year there is internships or JTs and a lot of other programs where you directly interact with the industry. So even our traditional degrees are also in a path of changing in the perspective, in the view of the vocational programs. For the traditional degree programs also, we have adopted the same concept of introducing the industry into the industry, or the research into their curriculum. So this is in general, that's about a vision that we have. We basically believe that we have to prepare the students to industry ready. That's the first thing that I would like to share. Second, definitely we believe that each and every student have to be a service oriented one or a service minded one. So there are a lot of programs during their study years that they have to undergo, especially the volunteering kind of activities. There is a program called SAVE. There is a lot of activities. There is a rural camp. There is blood donation camps. There is kind of social awareness programs where they have to undergo. There is a lot of community development programs where they get a wonderful opportunity to educate the people, basically the poor as well as the deprived people in the society. And one of the other thing that we focus is that we basically believe that the education had to be affordable to everyone. So in case if you see the fee structure of St. Albert's College with any of the other institutes over here in Kochi city, you will be understand that to understand that ours will be the lowest fee in the city. And the first thing that I would like to share is the aged program. For the aged programs, even if we don't accept any kind of donations, we never charge 1 rupee more than what the government says for all the aged programs. And for the self-financing programs also, if you can see, it's the same. Whatever the state sees, that's our fees, and we never charge anything which is called as extra or imaginary, which is not in the paper. So whatever there is in the paper, it will be there. Whatever there is in the prospectus, whatever there is in the website, that's a fees that we have. There will be nothing else plus dash will not be there. That's one of the thing that we would like to share with all the students. And also there is a lot of scholarships which is instituted basically by our alumni, our teachers, by our well-wishers, even by the management itself. There is a Archbishop Attipiti Memorial Vocational scholarships are there, which is instituted by the St. Albans College itself. And basically, it's kind of a slab where we normally give nearly 10 to 15 lakhs for the vocational degree programs. I mean, for as the scholarships in award. Not, I mean, so the fees for each program is very less when compared to the other private institutes. But ours is basically an aided college where we also have self-financing programs.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, sir, thank you so much for all these insights. Like, it will be valuable for the student community who are willing to join. So, thank you so much for speaking to us.